Hey everyone, and welcome to today's Explainer. We're jumping right into one of the most fascinating, heavily karmic placements in all of astrology today, Jupiter in the second house. We're going to unpack the whole shebang, the specific practical careers, the ancient curses attached to it, and most importantly, the practical lifestyle cures you need to navigate this incredibly powerful energy. Let's get started. Okay, so let's dive into this with a massive question. What if you had literally all the wealth in the world, but you were karmically cursed to never actually enjoy it? Just imagine that for a second. Being blessed with immense success, abundant resources, everything you could ever ask for on paper, yet feeling this persistent, invisible barrier that just stops you from enjoying the fruits of your own labor. Crazy, right? Now, before we get too deep here, just a quick reminder. Every single natal chart is completely unique. You've got different planets, different aspects, and a totally unique combo of past life and ancestral karma acting as your cosmic blueprint. So while we're going to explore the core blueprint of this Jupiter placement today, not every single tiny detail is going to fit everyone perfectly. Some of this will resonate deeply with you, and other parts might sound more like a friend on a similar path. And that's totally normal. So let's transition right into the practical reality of what this placement actually looks like day to day. Section 1, wealth, words, and work. Now, what's really interesting here is how incredibly specific these practical career paths are. People with Jupiter in the second house are often born into large, wealthy families, and honestly, their work just kind of gets completed as if by divine blessing. But look at these fields: silver, pearls, and jewelry businesses. Or maybe teaching and educational consulting, food and hospitality, law-related fields like being a judge, medical advisors, the insurance sector, and yep, even astrology. So why do these specific fields fit so perfectly? Well, it all comes down to planetary energy. Jupiter represents wisdom, expansive growth, and nourishment. The second house, that directly rules assets, speech, and our values. So naturally, these careers are all centered around providing tangible value, giving wise counsel, and securing the physical or financial well-being of others. It's literally the perfect marriage of wisdom and material assets. And that brings us to a super fascinating quirk of this placement. If you have this, you are the ultimate advisor. Seriously, whatever you say or whatever remedy you give to someone else, it's going to come true and work perfectly for them. You're probably known for offering these brilliant, out-of-the-box solutions to virtually any problem. But here is the tragic irony. Nobody can consult for you. Taking advice from someone else is completely useless if you have this placement. It just doesn't work. Plus, you kind of have a tendency to believe others way too easily, taking them at their word, which can end up being a major vulnerability in both your professional and personal life. Which leads us directly to the hidden burden of this energy. Section 2, the karmic catch. Let's see how this builds into that central paradox we talked about earlier, building the kingdom versus enjoying the kingdom. With this Jupiter placement, you possess the incredible ability to build the kingdom. You get the house, the wealth, the materialistic things that everyone strives for. You build this incredible, abundant life. But the huge catch here is, you can't really enjoy it yourself. You usually find yourself having to leave all these materialistic things solely for your family, your loved ones, and relatives to enjoy. You're the provider, you're the builder, but you're karmically blocked from fully experiencing the joy of those achievements yourself. To understand exactly why this frustrating psychological paradox of having it all but enjoying none of it even exists, we have to look way back into history. Section 3, echoes of past lives. So, according to the source material, the karma tied to this energy involves a sage, a woman, and a reptile. The ancient mythological figure Bhishma was lying on a literal bed of arrows, reviewing his past 100 lives just to understand why he was suffering so much. Step 1 of his massive debt actually started many lifetimes ago, when he and others stole Kamadhenu, which was a sage's wish-bearing cow. This huge transgression led to a curse that forced him to endure a very long, intensely painful human life. Just let that sink in for a second. Then, step 2 happened in his 100th past life. As a king, he casually ordered a soldier to toss a snake out of his path. The soldier threw it, and it landed in a thorny bush, suffering in horrible agony. Now, even though Bhishma didn't strictly mean to harm the snake directly, his careless order caused immense pain, and that karma piled up. Finally, step 3. He defeated King Shalvya in a royal marriage contest, a Swayamvara. By doing this, he completely ruined the Princess Amba's chance to marry her lover. This sparked her stubborn, enduring curse, which ultimately became the cause of his downfall. Those small, sometimes completely unintentional actions accumulated to build a massive, undeniable karmic debt. Let's look at how this ancient story connects to that modern feeling of being trapped. Section 4. The Vow and the Curse. And this brilliantly illustrates the concept of Pitri-rin, that essentially means an inherited ancestral debt that you're just born into. In the myth, Bhishma had taken this terrible vow to remain a virgin forever. Because of this, he never fathered any children. That means he fundamentally failed to continue his family lineage, which is how you traditionally clear this crucial ancestral debt. Consequently, he lived for 4 generations instead of the normal 2, vastly exceeding his rightful time on Earth. Because he didn't clear the ancestral debt, the sky couldn't accept him, and because he overstayed his natural time, the Earth wouldn't accept him either. He was literally entirely stuck. This total rejection led to his famous desperate plea. As he suffered, he cried out, "Hey Partha, I can't be accepted by the earth nor by the skies. So when you shoot me, make sure that neither of those happen." Arjuna expertly shot him so he lay suspended entirely on a bed of arrows, neither resting on the earth nor floating in the sky. It's this highly cinematic, powerful metaphor for the modern struggle of having Jupiter in the second house. It's that feeling of being stuck in limbo, suspended between immense material success and overwhelming familial obligations, unable to truly land and enjoy either of them. But hey, this explainer isn't just about heavy curses and ancestral debts, it's absolutely about the cures too. Section 5. Practical remedies for balance. So if you feel like you're suspended on that metaphorical bed of arrows, building vast wealth for others but totally unable to enjoy it yourself, the million-dollar question becomes, how do you actively balance this immense karma? So the crucial point is you need to implement some very actionable lifestyle fixes. First off, Jupiter rules wisdom and elders, so it's absolutely vital to respect and donate money or food to older people and women. Jupiter is also associated with the northeast direction, so go ahead and keep that specific area of your home incredibly clean. Make sure it has bright lighting and keep some holy water from a religious place right there. Physically, do meditation and apply a kesar, which is saffron, or a chandan, sandalwood, tilak on your forehead and your throat area. Doing this actively stimulates Jupiter's expansive energy. Also, keep giving your excellent advice to others, but please stop seeking consultation for yourself. Since Jupiter rules sustenance in the second house, you should donate free food by hosting community meals, like a langar or bandara, and actively feed your family. On a spiritual level, try to remove both outside and inside darkness by reading sacred texts like the Vishnu Sahasranama and chanting Hari Rama Hari Krishna. And a big one, remember to not believe people blindly. Don't close your eyes to the truth. This astrological placement gifts you the incredible power to build vast wealth, wisely advise others, and create a beautiful, secure kingdom through divine blessing. It's a real game changer, but it demands profound responsibility and self-awareness in return. So the question I'm going to leave you with today is this. You can build the kingdom, but are you ready to do the necessary karmic work required to finally enjoy it?